Did Melly just jump on top of Paya? The answer was yes, but you probably weren't expecting that there was also a side of age restriction there. You're probably very shocked and confused to what's going on unless you already follow me on Instagram and you saw my freak out on my Instagram story, but I'm bringing it to YouTube because it's something that's more serious to me and something that's very frustrating. 3 days ago and 4 hours from the time of this recording, I uploaded the world's best clan war, which is easily one of the best pieces of content I've ever made in my life and even uploaded on this channel because I got to make a video with Beaker's lab. This video was something that was really important to me, or that is really important to me, because I got to make a video with someone I've been watching ever since I was in middle school. It's like being an artist and you get to make a song with Michael Jackson, but in Clash terms here. When posting this video, like I do with all the other ones, it goes through an automatic checking system to make sure that it's advertiser friendly, meaning you can make money from the video. So it goes through the process and it says your video is all good to go. There's no problems with it. You're going to get ads on the video. It's fully monetized. That's what it told me when I posted the video. One whole day goes by, everything's fine. Another day goes by, everything's fine until I'm going to bed at 2 in the morning. Before I go to bed, I normally just look through my analytics because I'm addicted to looking through analytics. I look through the analytics in YouTube Studio, and then I find out that the monetization is now limited, which I've never seen before, where I've had a YouTube video just get the ads taken away 2 full days after it's been up on the channel and running with ads. My light settings are messed up, so I'm going to look like Zero from The Nightmare Before Christmas for the first portion of the video, but I'm still as white as ever. When YouTube tells you that there's a problem with your video on the mobile version of YouTube Studio, at least from what I know, is that it doesn't tell you specifically what the issue is, at least on your phone. I thought maybe that it was just a mistake, and it's 2 in the morning, I'm not really thinking straight, so what I do is, I'm trying to go to sleep. All I do is I just submit an appeal, turn off the phone, and then I go to sleep. My body randomly forces me to wake up at 7 a.m., probably just to try to get the bad news out the way. I wake up, I check my email, and it says, your appeal got denied. And I was really confused to why that would happen, because the last time I've had this happen, first of all, the last time that this did happen was back in 2023 with The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom video. But the difference between this one and that situation is that during that time, it told me that there was a problem with the video before I was even able to release it publicly. And I'm just going to clarify real quick that once I did realize that there was a problem with the Zelda video, I didn't even do anything about it. I didn't submit an appeal because I wasn't too fully aware of the monetization system. So I just uploaded it because I wanted to get the video out, and it just said like you have limited ads. Now I didn't think it was going to affect it that much, but it takes away almost all of the money if you have a limited ads marking on your video. Then when I did end up realizing that, yeah, this isn't a good thing to have on a video, I did file an appeal, and you could probably expect that it went through okay. They were like, we're going to give you your ads back. I don't remember, unfortunately, what the problem was back then because I didn't know how to do any of that stuff. Meaning I don't know what was wrong with the video, and there's no way I can check now, I'm pretty sure, so... But it's whatever. The past is in the past. That's just how it went. We go ahead 2 years later of making videos, and I've had no problems. Not a single one with advertiser-friendly issues or violating the terms of service. We're going to jump back to present day, though. So we're at the point where I've had this video up for 2 days, making ads and getting money from it, to the point where on day 3, I just lose it all, and I'm just wondering why. I'm trying to figure out what the problem is. Because at this point, from what I currently know, is that YouTube took away my ads, and they didn't give me a reason why. I decided to go on my computer, which is different from the phone, obviously, and then I started looking through it, and then it told me what the problem was on the computer, which I find to be very strange that it couldn't just do it on my phone, but it works on my computer just fine to tell me the exact problem. Out of the 25 minutes of that video, 2 seconds of screen time took away the ads, even though they were all on the video for a whole 2 days. 2 seconds of the video where Melly does, in fact, jump on top of Paya. But this is the crazy part. It's that it got labeled as adult content. Now, when I first saw that, I lost my mind because I could not believe that a bunny jumping on top of another bunny was labeled as adult content. I'm not going to show it in this video because I don't want there to be more problems, but it's going to be in the last video if you want to check it out to see for yourself. It's only 2 seconds of screen time, and it's in like the first 5 seconds of the video. Now I know what the problem with the video is, and that's fine. If there's a problem with a video and YouTube doesn't want it in the video, I will gladly fix it. No problem. Most of you guys aren't content creators, and you're just kind of spectators, and you don't know every single detail about the inner works of content creation, but let me tell you something. YouTube has a built-in feature. It's a built-in editor to where you can add stuff and cut things out of videos just in case there's problems with them. So in my case right now, the editing feature would be great because, you know what? I could just cut that part of the video and then they could hopefully give me my ads back, right? But no. They won't do that. Because I already submitted an appeal, they're not going to give me my ads back, even if I fixed it right now. I even messaged someone on the YouTube team to try to work things out, and they told me that the only way to fix it is if I take down the current video and then re-upload a new one without that segment. Then I can get the ads back. Well, great. Well, there goes 100,000 views. 100,000 views worth of money. And I'm trying to say this, or I should say this. I know it's not all about the money when it comes to making YouTube videos and all that, but you got to understand, it's a very important part for content creators. But just in case there's a few idiots out there that are like, oh, you only care about the money. I upload, let's say, 4 to 5 videos a month. Obviously, if I lose a fourth or a fifth of my monthly income because of some bull crap like this, I'm going to be a little bit upset about it, probably. Jaden, why are you complaining about extra money? You have an actual job, right? No, I don't, and I haven't for a while. I wanted to bring this up now because I think it's time. I think I can finally share that with the world that I'm doing YouTube full-time now, and I have been for a minute. I just didn't tell anybody because I didn't see the point. People would probably have higher expectations and would want me to upload more often because I'd have more spare time. But I think even if I did upload more, my videos would get worse than they already are. So I just didn't think that was quite the play there. And I'm going to continue to upload at least once a week, how I've been doing it, because, again, I don't want the content to somehow get worse than it already is. Another big reason to why this sucks is because of how well the video is currently doing right now. If you look at this graph here, you can see a little light gray line that just kind of slowly climbs up through it, and my friend uses the joke of it gets its life support plugged in when it's going beyond that, and that's exactly what has happened here with this video. The strangest part about the whole thing is that this is a 1 of 10 video. If you don't know what that is, it compares the past 10 videos you've uploaded, and it does a comparison of how well each are doing during the specific time. For example, within the first 5 hours of this video being up, this video's during the first 5 hours of it being alive, it's doing this much better than this video is during the first 5 hours. I can't really explain it, I'm trying my best here. And it does that comparison with your 10 most recent videos, and the most recent one I've uploaded is a 1 of 10, which never happens on my channel ever. It's normally in like the 5 to like 7 zone, and it's just crazy because it feels like after a slight moment of it being 1 of 10, I just got hit with the demonetization. Before I made this video, I wanted to be very sure that I knew what I was talking about, and just in case, I messaged Beaker himself. Now, I'm not saying that he's the one that did this to my video, but I just wanted to make sure I didn't offend him at all with that bunny clip because that wasn't my intention. And before I continue this sentence, I just want to apologize to Beaker because I did put that in the video before running it through with him, and I probably shouldn't have done that. I should have checked with him first, so I do apologize for that. However, I did ask him if that bit of the video was offensive towards him at all, just in case, because it could be, I guess, because it's his pets, but he said no and he thought it was funny. In case you guys wanted to know, Beaker is totally fine with that. 2 seconds of screen time with the bunnies is perfectly fine with the video. When I did reach out to Beaker, he replied almost instantly. I was very surprised because I thought for sure he'd be on the builder base boat making his way to a vacation before he comes back to finish his Days Till Max series, so I was very surprised that he took time out of his day to reply to me. Beaker then would tell me that he's also had a problem with this situation. He said he got a video flagged for quote-unquote adult content as well, but this time he was showing his hometown getting destroyed by a hurricane. Wait, reading it back, he didn't say hurricane, but a flooding. He showed a flooding, but guess what? That was adult content. I highly doubt this video is going to do anything. I just wanted to talk about it because it's kind of a funny story at the same time that it has to do with Beaker's Labs bunnies. Of all things I could have gotten a video age restricted for, it's Beaker's Labs bunnies. I don't think it can get any better than that. I wanted to share it because I've never had the problem to where when I posted a video, it said, you're gonna get ads and everything's gonna be okay. And then 2 days later, when my video is my best performing in a very long time, it then decides to switch up and say, you know what? There's 2 seconds of the video that I don't quite like with 2 bunnies. Who do you think you are putting adult content in a Clash of Clans video? You deserve to be on some sort of registry. Do you need the axe to chop down the tree? I have it, but I'm just not going to give it to you. I'm just kind of referencing the editing tool because there's a tool to fix the problem, but they're not going to give me the ads back. What can I do other than deal with it? It's so sad and unfortunate that it has to be this video of all videos. And in case a few worms do slip through the cracks to get mad at me in the comments and act like, oh, I'm mad at Beaker. No, I'm not. I want to make that clear. I'm not mad at Beaker at all. That'd be stupid to even bring up. I always think like that. I always think of all the idiots that are going to come in and think of something stupid to call me out on. Obviously, Beaker's not at fault, and Beaker, I just want to say thank you so much for even making that whole video possible, because that's forever going to be one of my favorite things I've ever done in my life. And that's all thanks to you and everybody else at Unity Elite. But on a side note, I think I'm done whining for now. I want to thank each and every one of you that have stayed with me for this whole entire time, because, again, it's still been going crazy. I am so blessed and lucky to be able to do this for a full-time job, even though I have a lot of fun doing it. There's just some stupid problems like this every now and then, which there's nothing really I can do. I just got to deal with it. But I'll always be forever grateful for each and every one of you that are always here to show up to these videos and support me. We'll just have to see what happens now, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video.